You know Hank Schrader?
Oh, yes, indeed.
And Steve Gomez?
How was your meal? Agent Schrader and I got a chance to catch up at one of my restaurants a few days ago.
I eat there every day, but I wouldn't fit through the door.
Well, should we get started?
Yeah.
I'd like to record this conversation, if that's okay.
Of course.
The DEA is working on an investigation which may overlap with my own, so I've asked them to sit in with us today.
Gus, we all appreciate your coming in here to talk to us, but you have the right to have an attorney present also.
Oh, well, I can't see how that would be necessary. But then again, I have no idea why I'm here.
So you wish to continue?
Please, very anxious to find out what this is all about.
Sir, your fingerprints were found at a crime scene.
Really? That's surprising.
A drug-related homicide.
Gail Bedeker's apartment.
So you knew the victim.
"15 years ago, I established a chemistry scholarship at UNM. I named it after Maximino Arciniega, a dear friend of mine who died too young. Gail was a recipient of this scholarship. He was perhaps one of 3 dozen.
I see. And Mr. Bedeker graduated in...
1999.
That sounds right.
And you kept in regular contact with him over all this time?
Oh, no, I hadn't seen Gail for years, until I ran into him a few weeks ago.
Ran into him where?
At the restaurant. Well, ran into isn't quite accurate, as I assume he came by to reestablish contact with me. We caught up briefly. He invited me to dinner the following night, and I accepted. It was perhaps a week later when I read about him in the paper. Drug-related, you said?
It's a good possibility.
The paper made no mention of that. I assumed that it was a random crime.
So after years of no contact, he shows up in your restaurant, remakes your acquaintance, and invites you to dinner?
No, he wanted money.
Gail Bedeker asked you for money?
No, he didn't come right out and say that. He spoke in terms of a vague investment opportunity. But it was my suspicion, yes, as to why he invited me into his home. He was a very, very talented chemist. But for reasons I never understood, he was more interested in taking shortcuts than what could have been a very promising career. But the personal shortcomings notwithstanding, he was a warm, gentle person, and I thought a lot of him. At any rate, I declined his business offer, and after what was a very pleasant meal, left.
Can you tell us where you were on the night of Wednesday the 23rd at around 8 p.m.? Not an accusation, just a question.
Oh, I understand. Let's see. I was at a fundraiser at Presbyterian Hospital. I was there from 7 to about 10.
Anyone else?
Sorry, yeah, just one other thing. Is Gustavo Fring your real name?
Is it my real name?
I know you're a Chilean national, but there are no records of you ever living there.
Really?
I mean, records show that you immigrated to Mexico in 1986, and then a couple years later you were granted an entry visa to the United States. But there's no record of Gustavo Fring ever having existed in Chile, which I find, I don't know, strange.
Well, really, it isn't. General Pinochet's government was guilty of a great many sins. First and foremost were its human rights abuses. But it was also notoriously unreliable at keeping records. I'm sure if you keep digging, you'll find me.
Okay, I think that's it, Gus. Thank you.
I hope that I was of some small help.
You were, absolutely. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Good to see you again. Oh, no, please don't give up.
Thanks.